Hello and welcome back to the Cronecast at the Rising Moon. My name is Elaine, and on this channel I do the Spirit Guide Monthly live every last Friday of the month, and I hope you're able to join me. I also do astrological readings by the sign by the month in love and relationships and money and career. Don't forget to look for those in your sign. But I also do pick a card readings, and that's what I have for you today. Who's creeping on your social media? The question being asked is, who's creeping on my social media and why? We have 4 piles and a pick a card. There's going to be a moment here where you can kind of concentrate, see which one calls out to you. Try not to pick my piles, but I always pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. It does not actually marry well with my particular style. Take a moment, concentrate, see which one kind of stands out to you. That is the message that you're most meant to receive, and I will see you at the time of your reading. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 1, then this is your reading. We're going to put the number 1 over here. Traditional manga deck is going to be bringing you a predictive spread. We've got a few oracle cards here. We're going to get some more as we go along. Hey, before I get started, don't forget to subscribe, please. It helps my channel. If you like the reading, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. And if you hit that post bell notification, you'll know every time I post a video. This reading was inspired because I kept getting the 7 of Swords in readings over and over again, and that is a card for someone who is creeping around looking at things. It can be a card for a stalker as well. So we want to see who's watching you on social media. Okay, I have a main female. This could be their interest. And then coffin, someone who is no longer in your life. I wonder what this is going to be. I have the heart. This could be someone that you've had a previous relationship with. They could have an interest in you and you are the female, or they could be a female. This might be a third-party person. Let's find out. Child eternal. This is determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things through fresh eyes. The shadow attribute is inability to grow up and be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. Okay, it's someone who's codependent. And then I have knight. Light attributes, loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. Shadow attributes, allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. My sense here is it is someone who is involved with an ex of yours. It was not a good relationship. It was not a good relationship. There's some toxicity around this. Let's keep going. We're going to get some oracle cards, and we're going to get some tarot cards, and then we're going to get more oracle cards as the need is revealed for them. I have off camera, I always have a cart of decks, and we're going to see what is coming out in our tarot spread to justify this. Who is creeping on group number 1's social media? It really does appear to be either an ex of your ex, or the person who's with an ex right now. And I can't tell if you are the woman. Well, I guess you, it's a dead relationship. It's a dead relationship. Okay, 1 and 2. All right, let's go. And 3. We're gonna go up. 10 of Cups. This is a former relationship. It could be a member of your family, but I just don't think so. I just don't think so. This is somebody who, they watch you pretty carefully too. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yikes. The Devil in the upright. Okay. Judgment in the upright. King of Pentacles in the upright. The World in reverse. The Chariot in the upright. 6 of Swords in the upright. That is this is a death energy, and so is this. I want one more. 10 of Wands in reverse, and Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. This appears to be a woman. She is involved with an ex of yours. It was not a healthy relationship. It was not a healthy relationship. You may have been married with this 10 of Cups, King of Pentacles energy. Remember, gender is pretty much a meaningless societal construct. There are biological functions, but what we think of as gender is kind of a programmed societal response. Men do this, women do that. This person has a very loving, kind, warm, nurturing energy, but they feel very, very threatened by you. They're trying to figure you out. It's like they suspect, they're thinking about releasing a relationship with this person. It started out very much as a rival type of thing. Like they were checking you out to see what you're like. Clearly the way you present does not track with what they've been told about you. Devil, Chariot. They know they need to leave this toxic relationship behind. Judgment is seeking the truth in something. I want to find out more. What's going on with the former person? I believe they are currently involved with your former person. And like it was potentially a downright like toxic relationship. 1 and 2, it was difficult. I think you were the person who stepped away. Let's find out from the Infinity Oracle. Stuck. Separation. Financial loss. Okay. Union. Twin flame. Okay. I'm not sure if this was your twin flame or if this person believes that your former person is their twin flame. This is an interesting pile to me. This is a third party type of situation, but there's no rivalry, like direct rivalry. Like you're not going back to this person ever. Like you're pretty much determined on that. I think you've made them feel very torn because whatever your social media contains, it's in conflict with what they've been told. They've been, I believe, thinking about releasing the relationship that they're in. They've been told quite a story. They've been told like that you're mercenary, basically, with that financial loss, separation. They really have not, like, I don't have the lies, deceit, manipulation card here. And it's partially because I don't think they believe your former person any longer. Like, they're getting some clarity around, I think your former person must drink very heavily or something, because they've got a lot of clarity around the things that are not working. This is the start of a new cycle. The devil is the card for Capricorn. It's also the card for like physical passion and like indulgence. And it's not a bad card, but it looks to me like it was not a strong relationship. It may have endured for quite some time, but there's something going on there. There's something going on there. Coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted in friendship. I like you. And then I have axe, break up, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. We have soulmates, keys on a ring. Oh, crap. Pardon me. Many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, one night stand. I feel for this person. Please understand that they appear to mean you no ill will. If anything, it's been kind of tripping them out that they're liking you. This person runs hot and cold on them so much. It's like they've started to string together the fact that like they're only around when they want something. I think your former person really does indulge in substances to the level that it's concerning. And this is a card of being pulled in two different directions. This is a card for ghosting sometimes. It is leaving a difficult situation behind. They're thinking of releasing the relationship. But it's hard because at first, like, they really, really, really thought they had met their person. But they've noticed that that person's only around when they can get something. And whatever, it's like they know. Here's the thing. Your former person only gets involved with people if it benefits them. It took you a really long time to be at peace with that. I don't mean at peace whereas you accepted it, but like even in the aftermath of this toxic relationship, you kind of looked back, you had a hard time coming to acceptance of, oh, it was just that bad for that long. Like you're very good at, this can be a card for denial. You're very good at not, you don't judge other people very easily. And so you really felt, you tried to take responsibility for everything that went wrong. This is hard. Stuck, separation, financial loss, union, and twin flame. Flowers, be generous, success and emotional fulfillment are yours, and then luck with love. Oh, I feel for them. Okay, so the reason that I feel for them is they mean you no ill will whatsoever. They are just encountering the side of this person that caused you to leave them behind. And they're having a hard time investing in it, not because like they can't believe it, but quite simply because they keep thinking that it had something to do with your relationship ending, that they thought that person was in pain. And now they're starting to believe that that is just that person. These two just dropped out. Magician in the mirror, a woman holding a heart, over and over again, main female. Here's the thing. Your former person has had at least one other relationship. At least one other relationship. And that person was like, I think that person might have reached out to them. Yep, a woman holding a coin, action, appreciation, patience. This is very interesting to me. Here's the thing. The fairly brief person in the aftermath of a relationship, because something didn't work out and it was pretty quick. They had a brief relationship, and it's the thing that has actually made this other person who's a little bit too trusting begin to question the narrative that they're being given. And then you're accessible, like they're able to see your stuff. I don't know if you don't have a private account. I don't know what it is. But they're able to watch you, and nothing about you seems to track with what they've been told. They can see the truth, and they know that they need to leave this person. I think they're fairly learning and training. Yeah, they're learning things. I think the other person who reached out to them was like trying to warn them that they had been told a really, like the dead relationship thing, they had been told a very different version of events. Boy, there's a lot of that magician in the mirror. Like it really is. There's a lot of watching. It's a very watchful thing. I don't think they resonated well or they clicked well with the person who came directly after you. Like they had a lot of questions about that person's motives. And that's when they started watching you. I think they got a warning from that first person. And instead of listening to them because they seemed to have an agenda, they started watching you very carefully. Yep, commitment and marriage, competition and challenge, major ending, new beginning, sudden change, achievement and success. It is the weirdest thing, but it's almost like your former person started hinting to this person that they wanted money from them somehow. And it was a red flag. It was like one red flag too far. Action, appreciation, patience. I don't think you need to worry about this person even a little bit. I just genuinely do not. They have no ill will towards you. They're in their own learning phase. They're trying to figure out what they should do about a problematic union. I ended up taking 10 on this, and now I understand why. They know that this needs to stop. She who yearns, Desiree, longing, pine for. This is difficult. They thought they met their soulmate. She who flies, Valaris, dare, do, and reach. Okay, group number 1. This is actually very straightforward. It is an X who means you absolutely no ill will. But man, were they ever told a tale about you. And at first I think they bought it. But there was something outside of you. There was a different, somebody else came to them and was talking to them. It's like they knew each other somehow. And I don't know how. I don't know how. But there were a lot of accusations about your former person from his person right after you. And like that's what the genders are coming through as. Now, is that absolute? No. But this person has a very warm, female, nurturing energy. And it looks to me as if they're really struggling with what to do about this person. They know they need to leave them. And it's weird. It's like you're helping them. It's like you're helping them because you're okay. Like whatever went on, you've got that phoenix, you rose from the ashes energy around this. And they are not a rival, but it's like they're searching for, like I said, they're pulled in 2 different directions. They can see the truth. I swear that other person is the real, the other person came to them. The other person came to them. And again, they know each other somehow, like very, very slightly. It's interesting. It's like you're a character in a movie that you don't even know you're in. Difficult times, care required, perseverance, change, personal riches. Listen, there's no way around this. This other person has, like, it appears to be like enough money that they're concerned. They've been being warned by people, and that first person came to them and warned them that your former person is just out for money. Just out to get what they can get. It's been very, 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 I believe, difficult for this person to believe it. But nothing they've been told about you tracks. Absolutely nothing. And this other person has substance abuse issues, and they talk a lot when they do. Advocate, devotion overcomes setbacks. Here's the thing. Whoever your former person went towards, they have a very concerned family. Rhinoceros, hornbill, perfect trust will be rewarded with its like. Listen, you don't need to worry about this and you don't need to feel threatened, but do not be surprised if you end up hearing from this person somehow. Like, I don't know if they're going to contact you in the aftermath. I don't know if you're going to hear of them, but this is a relationship of convenience for your former person that appears to be based on financial gain, the hope of financial gain. And they know it. They know they need to release this because they are after them for some form of security, money, investment. And the first person told them that that's why that person would get involved with other people. That they only get involved with people who are beneficial to them. They only get involved with other people who they think will be beneficial to them. And that person has money. And they've been being warned. They've been being warned. All right, so group number 1 got your ex's person is creeping on your social media, looking at your social media. Here's the thing, they just find you really admirable. Like they went into it thinking that you were a horrible person because they've been told that you were, and it has not held true. It just has not held true. But they sure spun a tale about you. And oddly enough, it was the person who I believe came directly after you. I mean, like probably there was an overlapping energy there. Who really kind of lit a fire underneath this person because they were trying to warn them. And they had their own agenda, and that's what sent them towards you. And this person is a very, I want to say, innocent and kind soul, but they're a little bit of a lost soul. And weirdly enough, it looks like you're helping them find their way out of some darkness. Interesting read, pile number 1. And please understand, this says you've been through a lot with this person. It wasn't all for nothing. And who you are still stands out for everyone to see. I do not think they will be together much longer. And you can know that you're simply being your authentic self helps save somebody else from your fate. Take care and be well, group number 1. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 2, then this is your reading. Who is creeping on my social media? Who is watching me? That's the question we're asking for you. Why are they doing it? Pile number 1 was fascinating. Before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe. It does help my channel. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. If you hit the thumbs up button, if you like the reading, that also helps my channel. And if you hit the post bell notification, you'll know every time I post a video. Let's go. Despair. Who is creeping on your social media? Who's watching you? Bad health. Yowza. Let's keep going here. I have the creator. What? All right, we've got damsel. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. The shadow attributes is waiting for a knight to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. And then I have hero, heroine. Passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Shadow attribute, escapism, and a false sense of heroism. Okay, so you might be a social media creator somehow because this person is looking towards you for empowerment. It is not a romantic interest in this one, at least it's not as far as I can tell. Let's get some tarot cards down. We'll get some oracle cards as the reading reveals the need for them. But that despair and bad health, like whoever it is, they are struggling with depression and a couple of other things, it looks like. But it's like they're looking to you to find their sense of, like you must do something that it makes them rethink their own stuff. Like you've got to, why are they watching you? And that just like trailed off very vaguely for a reason, because I've got this weird like circling energy, like this, you know, kind of treading water energy. Like they want to be inspired, but they don't believe in themselves. They have some, I think, jealousy of you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What have we got? Who's creeping on pile number 2's social media? Queen of Swords in the upright. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Two more times. Who's creeping on your social media? They look to you for clarity on something. It could be a depressed friend. 2 of Swords in the upright. 8 of Cups in reverse. Somebody who's been absent from your life for a while. Knight of Pentacles in the upright. Seven of Wands in reverse. It's a choose your battles energy. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in the upright. Page of Cups in the upright. Seven of Swords in the upright. In fact, the very creeping around on somebody's social media card that inspired this. This kept coming up in readings over and over and over and over again. So I decided I would simply do a reading on it. Okay, so this person, it's interesting to me, but they're not in very good health. I believe they're a friend or were a friend. They have not been in your life for a little bit. But it's like they're trying to learn something from you. Like I want to use the word plucky. like you're just one of those people who's like, yeah, I'm like, sure, this is difficult, but it's not going to get any easier. So I'm just going to peel myself up off the ground. I'm going to keep going. And they have the hardest time with that. Their energy is very, very drained. They barely have, they really are struggling, man. That Seven of Wands in reverse can be surrender. It can be a choose your battles energy. It can also be like not having the energy to fight. It's someone who's been struggling financially as well. I wish I could get a better handle on the gender of this person. The King of Pentacles has to do with security. This can be earth sign energy, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. This, of course, can be air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. We've got some water sign energy as well. Woman holding a heart. Woman holding a coin. Action. Appreciation. Patience. Bizarre. I swear that came out in the exact same combination, and it's not that I didn't shuffle, because I did. This is somebody who is watching you despite the fact that this is a healing energy. It's like they're looking to you to inspire them. It has to do with their, what they're trying to do in life as well. I don't believe this is a romantic interest. I have to admit, this does not have a healthy energy around it. I don't know if it's people trying to copy you, because this can be a theft card. But it's almost like people look to you, this particular person, they have a lot of health concerns, though. They're no threat to you. They're no threat to you. This so far this has been very interesting. I wasn't sure what was going to come out, if it was going to be somebody watching you for a romantic interest or not. I don't believe so. I don't believe this is a romantic pile. Why are they watching? Why are they watching? They have both envy and admiration for you. Hidden emotions. Life-changing decision. Good luck. Past life relationship. And then I've got messages from spirit. Geez, for all I know, you're a reader on YouTube. Here's the thing. This is somebody that you do know, but you don't speak to any longer. And boy, have they been struggling with their life. They've wanted to give up, honest to goodness, I think right up to the edge of potentially almost a suicidal depression. They are okay. There's nothing that you need to be concerned about here. But they watch you. This is the only thing that's giving me a little bit of it's like they're living vicariously through you. And they look to you for inspiration on things as well. And it does have to do with things that you've done in your life. Because here's the thing with that damsel, the hero, heroine. Here's the thing. I think they're giving off the damsel energy, which is waiting for somebody to rescue them. but you're giving off the hero heroine energy, meaning that like you're like, hey, we got to get this done. You're the person who you don't let the grass grow underneath your feet, as the saying used to go. You make your own luck. And that messages from spirit thing, honest to goodness, this can be somebody who channels, but they're not very connected, and I'm not sure they super believe in this stuff. But it's like they're watching you, and they know you do have a spiritual connection. Eagle, you will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. Devil, sorry, had to pause to cough. Eagle, devil, take care, avoid immediately to avoid temptation and deceit. Unity, a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. Listen, I don't know how else to put this, but like there's no animosity here. But there is, it's almost like they think you get everything. And so it's not resentment exactly. You used to know this person. This past life relationship, they are part of your soul family, but like they've been part of your life in the 3D as well. They're not currently. And I'm not sure what brought about the rift, but they would like a path back to you. But they also, it's the strangest thing with this good luck, past life relationship, messages from spirit. It's almost like they think you're cheating at something because things are turning out well for you. And they really, like, there's nothing bad with this, but it's like they think you're Fortune's favorite and they are Fortune's fool. So they've got this underlying, like this is a stealing card and a cheating card. Achievement and success, they do. Lasting love and happiness, financial matters, heavy burden, decision making. It is somebody who, and I kind of don't love the level at which they watch you. And meaning that it's almost, there's a little bit too much focus. There's just a little bit too much focus. And you don't need to be threatened, but I don't find this a super healthy energy. I don't find this a super healthy energy. I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to get some wellness cards. I don't like how much they watch you. The Chaser, Cupid's Arrow, have faith that love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting hesitation, Chaser in a codependent relationship. You know what? Honest to goodness, I think that they think you're somebody to be emulated, but they also think that there's like special forces on your side or something. It's the strangest thing. Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, date. Meeting someone. It's the weirdest thing. You know this person, but you haven't been in contact in a while. You were never super close. Like there's no, I'm not getting any Three of Cups. I'm not getting any of the things that say, this is a friendship. This is an acquaintance. But they are, I want to say, just a little bit too focused on you because they are in a codependent dynamic within their own life. And it's like they're letting your guidance on something or your progress on something or what it is you're displaying on social media. I don't know how else to put this, but there's this little like single white female thing going on here. And that's a movie where, like, you know, one woman starts copying another to a positively unnerving degree. We have nature. That can be about getting outside and grounding and all kinds of things. What else do we have? It's not that. This is not a healthy energy. It's just not a healthy energy. Difficult times, care required, perseverance, change. Okay, so listen, I don't super love this part, and please forgive me. Remember, like, I didn't intend this to be a romantic reading, and I'm kind of glad, because it's just not. It's about somebody who they're a little too focused on you. They do not have good boundaries. They are trying to emulate you in a way that inspired me to say the single white female thing. Like, if you change your hair, they're trying to do something similar. It started out as admiration, I think. And there's just a slightly fixated quality around it. It's not terrifying, and you do not need to be afraid, I don't think. But here's the advice that I would kind of like you to take underneath your advisement, is if somebody kind of comes back into your life in the near future, somebody who's been gone for a little bit, and this appears to be a same gender person. So if you are identifying as a woman, then it is the same, because they emulate you. They emulate you. If you take up a new workout regime, they take up a new workout regime. It's not super creepy, but if this does not give it away, I actually really don't like this. I really don't like this. And it's not like they're sitting in your parking lot watching you and taking photographs and have an altar to you at their home or something. But it's not, it's like, remember, that kind of, they think it's devotion and it's fixation. And they think that you have something on your side that they don't. Soulmates. I do not like this. Girl with a snake, the sword and the rose, self-indulgence. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. Remember, not all soulmates are romantic. Girl with a snake. This is a person who has codependency issues, and they've transferred their codependency onto you. There's something called codependent transference that is very, very, very common, and not a character flaw and not an insult. It is very, very normal. It used to be referred to as a rebound relationship. With codependent people, and remember, I'm codependent. Like, I had to heal from it, and you can. It has its basis in trauma. It is not anything about a judgment of you. Anyway, this particular person is very, very codependent. And they kind of let you make their decisions for them by what you are putting out on social media. So what you're being a social media influencer in this person's life in a way that is, I'm not super duper comfortable with it. Because this person has they think you're their rescuer. They think you're their rescuer. They're not in good mental health. They are not threatening nor frightening towards you on any flippin' level. But that's what I've got around this group number 2, is that there is somebody who's focused on you, I personally think has passed the level where it's good on any level. Because admiration is good. Remember, what is that? Emulation is the sincerest form of flattery. Like, if you're trying, imitation is the sincerest force of flattery. They have a lot of admiration for you, but it's like they lose their identity to other people very easily. And they just are that little bit unhealthy around this. Reconsider, Oh no, this is what I'm worried about. Reconsider, perfect timing, and ask for help from others. The reconsider thing is that what I've been trying to say this whole time is I don't like this, because this type of energy sort of can turn on a dime. Meaning that somebody can think that you are their savior, and then if they feel like you're letting them down somehow, they can start thinking you're the fault. If you emulate somebody and you copy them and it does not work out for you, then you can start blaming that other person for your choices. And that's what I'm worried about here. And just be a little bit aware of this. You have not seen this person in kind of a while, but they watch you way, 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 way too closely. Just way too closely. And they're not well. And am I sure it's a woman? No, I'm not. I do believe this is the same gender thing, though. They don't believe in their own ability to guide themselves, and they're looking to you. You've got to be somebody who just is a go-getter, trying to make things happen. And they think that there's like mighty forces on your side, but things aren't working out for them. And the thing I don't like about this is the potential for they're in denial about being responsible for their own choices. That's the thing I don't like about this, is they've given you, without you asking for it, because you're completely unaware of this person at this time. Without you asking for this person who is in trouble thinks that you are the white knight. And they aren't you, so even when they try and emulate you, it's not working out. And it looks to me like there is the potential for that to shift in another direction. So I would like really, really encourage you to shield and ground as much as you can, because you got that nature as well. Make sure you're grounding. Like they're too focused on you. They're just a little bit too focused on you. You're in no danger, and I'm not even sure what would happen if they decide, well, things didn't work out for me. It's your fault. I don't think that there's anything that they would do, but they focus so much energy on you that the energy gets to you. Pile number 2, that was an interesting one. Shield and ground, clear your energy of this person. They're not currently in your life. They're likely to pop up somehow. Like they may routinely do so. But like there's something about them that you kind of already, like you drew pretty far back from them because they didn't seem healthy. They didn't seem healthy to you, and I don't think you let the friendship go very far. But that person, in their mind, like you're their kind of their Yoda, and they can't be you. And as it doesn't work out, they're starting to suspect that like they think it's unfair to them. That's all I've got on that. So that was a very interesting read, group number 2. Take care, be well. Remember, you don't need to be afraid of that person, but like kind of keep your eyes open. Like watch your comments and things on Instagram and whatever platforms that you're on. This person should be easy to spot because they're not emotionally well balanced is what it is. They're not dangerous. But that who's creeping on your social media is someone who is emulating you, and the only reason it's coming out as any type of warning is that they're not a well balanced person, and there is the potential for them they've got a slight stalker vibe. There is the potential for them quite simply to not respect your boundaries. Keep your boundaries well enforced. Be cordial, but don't be warm to this person is what this reading looked like, because it's not their fault, but they're simply not well. And this relationship means very, very little to you, and it means everything to them, okay? All right. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 3, then this is your reading. Boy, I do not know what I was expecting when I started this reading, but like pile number 2 gave me the willies. No spoilers or anything, but it gave me the willies. So this is not necessarily a romance reading. We're trying to find out who is creeping on your social media. And the reason that I started it was I just kept getting a stalker card over and over and over again. I get told through cards what I am meant to do readings on. And this was the one that kept coming up. So hey, before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps my channel. If you want to hit the thumbs up button if you like the reading, that helps as well. If you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. And if you hit the post bell notification, you'll know every time I post a video. 33 and 3, and this is pile number 3. Like, okay, 333. That's a pretty strong indication of an angel number. Concern and then lovers. This is a little bit more like I thought the piles were going to be. The first 2 came like, whoa, out of nowhere for me. The mask. I think I understand what this is. Athlete. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. The shadow attribute is misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability, and entitlement. This is someone who I think has feelings for you. They have not told you. We have poet. Yep, it is. Light attribute. Expresses soul insights in symbolic language. Shadow attribute. Turns a lyrical gift to a negative or destructive effect. This was what I thought this reading was going to be about. It's a secret admirer. It's somebody who has a crush on you. They have not told you yet. The mask. They might know you through, if you have a gym membership, they might know you through a gym. They might know you through something at which you're very accomplished at. They are a romantic dreamer, but like they have feelings for you. All right, let's get going. And I'm a little bit relieved because the first 2 piles, like the second pile, just flat out was scaring me a little bit. And like I probably shouldn't say that. There's no need to be frightened. It was not what I was expecting. All right, I have 4 of Pentacles in the upright. Someone who's a little guarded about what they're holding on to something. This is fun. Good. Here we go. Let's go. This is the Dreaming Way Tarot. 2 more times. 1 and 2. We'll get other oracle cards as the reading reveals the need for them. All right. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, Temperance in the upright. 3 of Wands in the upright. Okay. 10 of Cups in the upright. 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay. 9 of Pentacles in the upright. I think you're single and so are they. Justice in reverse. What's holding them back? Death card in reverse. And then the Queen of Cups in the upright. This is a little bit more like it. Okay. Group number 3. Somebody who is, they have feelings for you, but they're behind a mask. They have not told you how they feel. This person, by the way, is like really physically robust, which I kind of dig. The concern card is that whatever you may have been through a breakup, or you may be recovering from trauma, or you might be married. Because this person has feelings for you, they have not expressed it for you. They are hoping for an opportunity, but it's not the right time. They're willing to be patient. This is someone who like is very privileged and can be very admired as well. They have a lot of admiration for you. I don't really have a sense of how they know you is the thing. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to be back in here while I'm reading for a little bit. You're going to hear me shuffling the energy deck for like kind of a long time because the exact same card combination came out in 2 piles and it turned out to be fitting, but I just want to make sure we're very well shuffled here. So anyway, this person has some trauma in their own background where they've been trying to recover from something. They have not approached you yet because they don't think it's the right time, but apparently they want to. Like they're waiting for, what are they waiting for with you? They're not, are they known to you? I don't think so. But with this energy and this energy, it's like they want everything with you. They have a lot of Like they have a lot of romantic dreams about you. They genuinely have not said anything. I don't think they're married. I don't think they're married. This Ten of Cups can be the happy family card. Ten of Swords in reverse is like, you know, something is traumatizing. It can be being stabbed in the back. But with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, these cards interrelate. They're waiting for the perfect time to come forward. And they're watching you for like a sign that you're ready. I don't think you can possibly be married, even though we have the Ten of Cups over here, because they're waiting to shoot their shot. Like they have intentions. They watch you because they think you're like fascinating. They think you're fascinating. This is a good actor's card too. This is somebody who just like has a lot of their own power in their life. They think that you are, give me some more oracle cards here. Can I get some more oracle cards here? Because they're waiting. They're very, 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 very patient. They have, the concern card is like, they're wondering, like they're focused. They're focused, not creepy. It's not creepy. Like I said, one of the piles was just outright creepy. This was not. This is emotional and romantic and sweet. And they're willing to bide their time until they think you're ready. Door to personal healing and happiness. Someone involved is healing, and I bet it's you. The Temple Path, yep, that's connection to spirit. Fourth arcana, oh, this is sweet. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, that's your heart space. And then blossoming abundance. I love these. This is actually very, very lovely. They're waiting for your life to kind of settle down after what appears to be a loss of some kind. You're establishing yourself in a business or something with this blossoming abundance. They're waiting for you to achieve something. We're surrounded by threes here. 38, 3, 34, 12 reduces to 3. Honest to goodness, please look up what 333 means, because that's one of the biggest things that's coming through here. Is this person is so sweetly focused on you. It's somebody that you caught their eye because of how you look. Like I said, this can be an actor's card, someone who's like, now the Six of Wands can also be someone who's greatly admired, but the Nine of Pentacles is like they're somebody who really stands out. That's a very individual and independent energy. They don't think it's the right time, but they bide their time and they wait. And they watch you in a good, like they have good boundaries around it. They're not being weird. They're not like trying to drive by your house or figure out where you are at different times of the day. They like cruise your stuff. They keep you in their sights, but they're not being strange. Autumn, okay. Self-love, I think they're waiting for you to feel like you're fully independent. New love, crossroads, hidden emotions. Okay, that makes sense with the mask. Here's the thing, I don't think we're waiting for autumn. I think they encountered you last during one of the autumns. And the autumn, of course, is going to be from my hemisphere. So we're talking basically September to like early November type of thing. Or I guess until the beginning of winter. They're not going anywhere, but they're also not coming forward. They don't think it's the right time. Here's the thing. Like they find you like you're such a focus for them, but in this way that I appreciate. Like that athlete is somebody who achieves a great deal, someone who has great prowess in what they're doing, but it's also somebody like they think that you're strong and really like I keep getting this kind of like they just think you're beautiful. And that's not just for women, by the way, but like they're physically very drawn to you. I keep getting this like image of a like person in a gallery looking at a painting. And that's a little bit like you've never been involved with this person. Like you've never been involved with this person. Do you know them? I don't know. The snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment and having fun. And then soulmates with mirror. Okay, well, abundance. Apparently, it is about establishing your own independence, a healing from what might be, like it's almost like low self-esteem. I'm not even sure it's a toxic relationship, although this is a traumatizing relationship. It can be your family of origin. They're waiting for you to leave the past behind. Girl talk, like this could be a twin flame. This could be a twin flame because the mirror is one of the twin flame cards. It is relationships mirroring each other, which is what twin flames have a tendency to do. Self-image, relationships reflects our wounds and introspection. They're waiting for you to heal from something, but like it's like they're like waiting in the wings doesn't even begin to cover it. Like it's almost like it's almost as if they suspected that you were moving on, like they'd materialized practically up through your floorboards. They want to be the person you move on with. They want to be the person that you begin again with. I really, really like this energy. Temperance could be a Sagittarius. I have absolutely no other indications around that. Loss issues. Dominating relationship. You genuinely are recovering from some form of abuse. That's what this should be. Moving on, escape. New level of growth. End of a learning cycle. And I want one more on that, soulmate. Achievement and good fortune also stuck in my hand, so I'm going to take that there. Listen, it looks to me like you're in the stage of your life where you're trying to establish yourself. You're trying to focus on achievement. They're waiting for you to finish healing, but they're very, very aware of you. There's not even the tiniest bit of creepiness around this. This is full-blown admiration, soulmate, self-love. It's like this is a card of self-love as well. It really is almost as if it's weird. It's like they write things to you sometimes, though. They do have hidden emotions. They're waiting for you to come out back. Like it's like you might not be dating, or if you do, it's very, 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 very casual. Like you might just be hooking up, which is good for you. Have some fun. But you're not in a committed relationship, I don't believe. I know at the very beginning of this, it's like, you might be married. I really don't believe that. If you were, it is in the past and you're healing from that. Love surrounds you, all your connections, move forward positively in all areas of your life. Patience, that is the temperance energy as well, with sun. Honest to goodness, that's what I would take away from this. When the autumn card came up, it's like, no, I don't think that's what it is. The autumn is like, you know how squirrels store nuts for the autumn, for the fall? They do that to get them through the winter. It's like they're waiting for you to store up enough nuts, basically, to be in a secure energy. Because whatever, like if you've had relationships in the past, they've been a little bit diminishing to you. Remember, because it's a general reading, it can't have everybody's specific. That's really the stuff of personal readings. But I don't know how you encountered this person. You've never been involved, though, because all of those hidden emotions and behind the mask and self-love, it's like they're waiting for you to establish a feeling of worth after trying to heal from things. And you could have this, there's no age group on this, but this is somebody who's very much trying to build their future. This could be the one you've already met the romantic partner that you seek. For yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Listen, you know this person somehow. You know this person somehow. They watch you like it's not gross and it's not like hyper focus. It is like they're doing their stuff and they check in on you regularly. But it's almost like they write songs or poetry or love letters or something to you. Like they watch you because I think deep in their heart, they think that you're, I don't know if it's a soulmate energy, but like, it's like they think you're the person who has their everything. It's like they think you're the person who, I don't want to be goofy, but it's like they think you hold answers for them. In terms of being like how they view you, apparently like they find your physical form amazing. They really are very attracted to you. It's wonderful. We have difficult times, society, major life change, planning, intuition, assert yourself, romance. Okay, so why do I take so many of these cards? Because they speak to me in sentences versus these little paragraphs beneath, which never have any validity. I've quit even talking about what they contain because they just don't have any validity. Difficult times in society and you had a major life change. They are planning. Their intuition, they're very guided towards you. They feel very connected to you. It could be a twin flame, but there's no toxicity around it. So everybody involved is like they're there. There's a healing is happening. Assert yourself in romance. I don't think you have indicated that you want a relationship in your life yet. I think the relationship you've been trying to form is the one to self. That is a stage in healing. It's an incredibly important stage in healing. And they just are not, like they don't want to trip you up. But wow, they focus on you. They just focus on you and they are waiting for the time in which they can declare themselves. And there is not even one creepy thing about this, but there is such a romantic vibe around this. Poet and athlete. And listen, I don't want to go too deeply into what that poet and athlete thing means is that they, I don't think they're involved with anybody other than like they feel like they're a little bit committed to you. That until they get the answer on this, I guess I'm trying to tell you that because they're not, they spend some alone time thinking about you is the get just behind that. They're not, if you are dating, it's a super cash thing. That's what we've got here. Major ending, new beginning. I think I might have already done these cards. You started something that you have not seen all the way through. It's like they're a cheerleader in your life. And I'm going to go ahead and get one of these bird messages. Can you tell me anything about this person? It's not a crush. Like they believe that they are in love with you. And like, how would you feel? The romance angels indicated that like, this could be the human. But you've not had a relationship with them. This is not an ex. This is not somebody you have a crush on. This is somebody who, it's like they think you're karmically destined. Flamingo, nourish your soul and you will survive harsh circumstances. And then I have Sun Bittern. Outflank adversaries by keeping a low profile unless threatened. They're flying underneath the radar. Albatross, conserve your energy and reap bountiful rewards. There's something that you are putting your efforts into that is important. And they're your biggest cheerleader and they are your biggest fan. And they watch you very, very intently. And I think that they have a plan to come forward and they are waiting for the right time. The right time carried the Sun card with it. This is a timeless reading, but we're in spring now. So they apparently, they want to make their move. They have some concern around that. It's like they don't want to scare you. It's not because they're frightening. It's because I think you went through something difficult enough that, like, you have some questions about how deeply you're going to let yourself invest in somebody other than you now. Because it was a battle. It was a battle. The mask thing, though, they don't, if you still encounter them on any level, they don't show you how they feel. They don't show you how they feel. And it's not weird. It's that they don't want to, until you're standing on your own firm foundation, they don't want to rock your boat. Like they cheer you on. They cheer you on. And it has something to do with, like, what you share on social media apparently indicates to them your progress. They seem to have an intuitive vibe around this as well. I don't know if they're psychic or not. I got one indication that it could be a twin flame, but I'm not positive because you have not been involved with this person. And I kind of want to say, if they're a twin flame, kind of only they know about it right now. But they're very healthfully focused on you, meaning there's no reason to be concerned here. They're not going to do anything that they should not. They have real concern for your progress, for the state of your world. Whenever anything goes wrong, I think one of the first things they do is kind of check on you as much as they can. But they're super aware that you're trying to do something else, and they're not going to disrupt it. Okay, pile number 3, that was your reading. Take care and be well. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 4, then this is your reading. The Philema deck is going to be bringing you a predictive spread. We have oracle cards here as well. Who's creeping on my social media is the question we're asking for you. Hey, before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps my channel. If you hit the thumbs up button, if you like the reading, that helps my channel as well. If you want to book me for a private reading, I'm sorry, I got a little water on my desk, then there is a link to my website in the description box down below. All right, courthouse. All right, change. This has been a fascinating reading because none of the scenarios turned out like I kind of thought they would. Let's keep going. Courthouse is like somebody, it could be an employer who's doing a background check on you. Change. The village. I think we got it in one. Like somebody's watching you. I think it has to do with employment. Let's go, teacher. Here we go. Yep. Ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. They're watching something that you apparently do professionally. Shadow attributes are manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. And then I have mother. Nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life, shadow attributes, smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. The village, mother, teacher, courthouse, this is a potential employer. I have no idea where all this water came from. I had washed my hands before I came in here, but I also dried them, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Let's get going for pile number 4. I did not intend this to be a romantic reading, and only one of them so far has had a truly romantic influence. Let's get going. Who is creeping on my social media for pile number 4? Pile number 4, who's creeping on their social media? Who's creeping on? And remember, like, if you're looking for employment, if you're involved in something professional, yeah, it's about your work. Knight of Pentacles in the upright, 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse, Page of Pentacles in the upright. It's like somebody's trying to learn everything about you. It really is almost like there's a background check. It's not that invasive though, 1 and 2, because they appear to admire you. But it's like they're watching you to see, Fool in reverse, It's a look before you leap energy. It's like they really are vetting you before they make an offer. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse, it's a leadership energy of focusing on self. Page of Wands in the upright before they take an action. They're learning as much as they can before they take an action. The Moon in the upright. I do not think you know this person. King of Swords in reverse. It's like an investigator. With the Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is very interesting. That can be holding somebody accountable. It can be things being up in the air. It can be something that is the missing piece. Got two cards that are the missing piece here. Listen, this is somebody who has a professional interest in you. I believe they want to make some kind of offer to you. This person is not known to you. They watch you like kind of like, I don't think you've applied for the job. It's possible. It's possible. But like, this is the village, part of a community. You have skills that they are watching. They're trying to learn more about you before making an offer of some kind. It might be an investor. Here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's like somebody wants to make you an offer of some kind. But they watch you pretty carefully. They've tried to learn as much as they can. It's not invasive and it's not weird. But you do something that they think is worthwhile and has a function within your community with that village in the upright. Let's keep going here. Deceit, don't dig that one. Indecision. Angel of Balance. Action. Appreciation. I want one more. Woman holding a coin. It has something to do with business. Now, the Deceit card can be the Devil card. This is the strangest thing. I think you know this person, but they have not been honest with you. And it's not in a terrible way. It's not like they've been lying to you. I mean, I don't think that they've been very upfront about some things when it comes to you. This appears to be entirely above board. It is not a romantic interest. It's very much a practical interest. It's like they think you have potential in something. And they watch pretty carefully. But at first they were seeing if there was a reason not to do this, because I think that they're very careful. I think it's this weird thing. It's almost like, I swear I'm just getting a weird investor thing. Because this is not having to toil as much. This is a leadership energy. This is unburdening, an action being taken. This is under wraps right now. This is under wraps. The deceit and indecision with the Angel of Balance. I don't like that deceit energy, but here's the thing. You encountered this person. The courthouse energy is very much a contract energy. Change. It's like they want to, I almost want to say poach you. Like, seriously, cracker. Positive energy surrounds you. Love, joy, and good fortune awaits. Goals. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. Lion. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. I don't know if it's not they want you to invest, but it's like somebody who wants to invest in you. And what's holding them back? What's keeping them from like moving forward? Let's go ahead and we'll take some fortune cookie cards. This is not a romantic interest. It's a very practical one. You have a skill that this person would like to, I almost want to say acquire, but like it's not that cold-blooded. They apparently, the only thing I don't like is that deceit card. That's the watching somebody energy that I don't like. The indecision card is a bit of a crossroads energy, action, appreciation, a woman holding a coin. I don't think they've gone back and forth at all. It's like they're waiting for you to, it's not master something, you have the skill, luck, friendship, perseverance, declutter, challenges. I want one more on this, future. Okay, so here's the thing. So group number 4. This is very interesting to me because it has nothing to do with a personal relationship. Somebody watches you for a skill that you possess. I don't think you've applied for a job. It's possible, but I don't think so, because the deceit thing, like when you've met this person, I do think you actually have met them, they kind of didn't show their hand. Like they played it very close to the vest. They didn't reveal to you why they were there. This particular oracle deck works best for me when I try to let it form sentences. These paragraphs are almost entirely meaningless as far as I can tell. The declutter challenges in future. It's like they want you to come, it's not necessarily under their umbrella, but it appears to be to allow them to help you develop something. And what they're watching for is, I think, an indication that it's the right time. And why don't they think it's the right time right now? It's like you're still perfecting something. Angel balance, action, appreciation. It's like when you find your equilibrium in something, they will be coming forward. Now, the only thing I like about this, again, they have crossed your path, but they did not apparently tell you what the deal was. Like they concealed something. And it's not, that makes it sound bad, but it's not. It's like they're a very good judge of character. Into the unknown, it's an offer of something. Mountain, wishing well, come together. The next one was rock bottom. That's a starting over energy, and I think that's almost what it is. Like they have this kind of energy where they want to help make something possible for you, but they've been watching you carefully before they even consider it. Because they're kind of like, they're just no, I didn't get the Emperor on this, but they're quite simply no joke. Like they know what they're doing. I have a feeling this person has kind of a lot of money. There we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's like they want to try and make something possible. Third party interference, okie dokie, end of a cycle, apology, inner child healing, karmic lesson. Listen, this is the weirdest thing, but it's almost like they had somebody do a cursory thing on you. Because this can be a private investigator, and it's like they're going to tell you about that apology energy. When they do come forward and talk to you about it, they're going to like cop to everything. They did. I think they had you checked, background checked. If it helps to know, like they weren't really distressed by anything. Like they found you to be who you say you are, which for them has not happened a lot, because it's the weirdest thing. But I swear, I think this person like has always had money. like always, and they've learned not to let anybody know because people have tried to take advantage of them. So on the occasion, and I think it might only have been once that they were nearby, they didn't tell you what was going on. They didn't. It's like they were vetting you. Honest to goodness, I think that's the thing that keeps coming through with this, is the person who's watching you is vetting you for something. And you're doing really well, but they're like studying you kind of in a clandestine manner. They're not letting you know that that's what they're doing. And it does have to do with, like, they want to invest. They want to invest. And they have a vision of some kind for you. But it would involve you changing something. And they're not sure how receptive you're going to be. Major ending, new beginning. Gosh, that's like just been stalking this reading. Intellectual matters, traditional relationship, beginning and fresh start. Sudden change, spiritual enlightenment, and then solitude and meditation. I don't know if you're a healer and they like want you to have healing retreats. I don't know what it is. I don't know if, like, there's this village energy is what a mother, a teacher. It's like you have special skills that help people, but they want to make you an offer, but it changes everything for you. And like, is it weird and creepy only in that, like, normally you find out if somebody's interested first, and this person did not. This person did not do that. They looked into you first, and it's partially because, like, they're just so, it's weird. It's like they've got like a lawyer who they run everything by first. I don't mind this energy even a little bit, but it's like somebody who wants to cultivate a professional relationship with you, and they've been watching you for. They're a patient person, and it's like they've been watching you for over a year, just trying to make sure that you're consistent, that you don't. That this is not a flash in the pan. They've just got this Two of Pentacles in reverse with the King of Swords in reverse. They don't like to let people know that they've got money. We've got red and yellow barbet. Harmony returns even after a wrenching loss. Interesting. I have barn owl. Love approaches unexpectedly. That is a surprise offer. Wood duck. Enrich your life by keeping your every option open. Okay, so group number 4, it's like somebody who, like, you might be an artist. You might be somebody who creates things. You have something that this particular person thinks has a role in helping others, basically in our society, with the village card. The only thing that's a little weird about this is, like, there's no prior relationship here. You have met. You did not know what was going on, because they have this, once bitten, twice shy energy. They don't do things foolishly. They do things methodically. You have caught their attention somehow, and they think you have a skill, but in order for you to, like, I think, undertake what they want you to do, it would mean changing what you're currently doing. And it's like they're reaching the end of their period of observation. It's like they're reaching their end of their period of observation. Group number 4, what an interesting and often strange message. I want to do 2 more cards on it, simply because I don't know what I expected from this reading. I did not expect the diversity of the type of people who, like, I honest to God thought it would be more about, like, oh, this person from your engineering class or type of thing. Literally nothing like that. Well, no, that's not true. But it's been a very diverse return on this. I have Carly, she who frees, liberation, unrestrained, and freedom. And then I have she who thrives, flourish, prosper, blossom. Wow. Wow. She who frees, she who thrives. Teacher, mother, and the village. They want you to play a role in something. Oh my God, I just got a ringing in my right ear like you can't believe. They want you to play a role in something. It will kind of require you to make a change. And you've like passed whatever test they were, like, because I really do think they had somebody do a background check on you. And like, try not to be too creeped out by that, like, because this person, like, I don't know how else to put this, but I get the vibe that they're rich. And they have to be very, very careful. Whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger and resentment, you will find your wishes all come true. Be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. You may have been healing from something. You may have been reclaiming your life. You may have been building something. It's got to be a professional endeavor. So it could be your LinkedIn that they're watching. But they watch your development, and they watch it very closely. And it is because they want to make you an offer, and it is a professional offer, potentially as an investor of some type, but it would require you to make changes. And before they were completely comfortable with any like approach to you, it looks like they really did. Like they hired a private investigator to look into you. You did well enough that they're even more focused on it. And I don't think it's that you've got a perfect past. Nobody does. But it's that you are who you say you are. And they're not used to that. They're not used to that. They don't trust people, like that legal matters thing. It's like they've got a lawyer who runs interference because they've been misled in the past. And you're still coming up with the green light. So I don't know what that means for what's coming towards you, group number 4, but it's very interesting indeed. You take care and be well.